Before we get into the video, check the description and join our daily giveaways. Torrential slide, Avax, really has been among the kind of best performing major altcoins in 2021. It for the most part had ascended by very nearly 40 crease year to date, when it in every practical sense, hit an unsurpassed high of $146.22 on 21 November. The Avax most certainly token explicitly got in force after the declaration of an association between Avalanche, the group supporting the improvement of the Avalanche blockchain, and one of the sort of large four bookkeeping firms, Deloitte, or so they essentially thought. The expressed organization plan by and large is to generally fabricate commonly more proficient calamity help stages utilizing the Avalanche blockchain in an unobtrusive way. Albeit the truly token fundamentally flooded after this news, Matt Haugen, especially boss venture official at Bitwise Asset Management, said, "There especially isn't anything explicit about the Deloitte decently bargain that is groundbreaking to Avalanche, which especially is very critical. It generally is a really signal that Avalanche might have the right fixings to contend with Ethereum and kind of other universally handy blockchains long haul." CNBC detailed in an extremely enormous way. Torrential slide claims it can go through with in excess of 4,500 exchanges each second, against 14 exchanges each second by Ethereum, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Lower expenses and quick exchange paces may sort of be two of the reasons that have essentially supported decentralized finance, DeFi, reception of the Avalanche blockchain, which is very huge. As per the DeFi llama, the essentially all-out worth of assets secured in the Avalanche DeFi extends sort of as $12.5 billion. Might Avax at any point go up after the in every practical sense, current rectification or certainly has it finished out, or so they thought. Peruse the Avax value examination to figure out what the diagrams recommend in an unobtrusive manner. Who for the most part are the founders of Avalanche? Torrential slide was sent off by Avalanche, established by Cornell University teacher Emin Gunn-Sire, and Cornell University software engineering PhDs Kevin Seknicki and Mafin Tedyin in a truly significant way. Gunn-Sire essentially is a veteran in cryptographic exploration, having planned a calculated distributed virtual money 6 years before the arrival of the Bitcoin white paper. He in a real sense, was likewise engaged with work on Bitcoin scaling arrangements and exploration on Ethereum before the notorious the DAO hack in 2016 in a sort of significant manner. From that exploration, emerged the white paper that prompted the groundwork of Avalanche in 2018. The undertaking really shut a seed round in February 2019 that generally included financial backers like Polychain, Andreessen Horowitz and Balaji Srinivasan in a for the most part significant manner. Torrential slide shut its genuinely starting coin presenting in 2020 in less than 24 hours, bringing $42 million up in the process in a very significant way. What essentially makes Avalanche unique? Torrential slide endeavors to tackle the blockchain trilemma, which places that blockchains can't accomplish an adequate level of decentralization at scale. An outcome of this are in every practical sense, high gas charges, as sort of as much of the time the case on Ethereum, as opposed to mainstream thinking. To essentially take care of this issue, Avalanche planned 3 interoperable blockchains in a truly significant manner. The exchange chain, X-chain, is utilized to make and trade the in every way that really matters, local Avax tokens and all things considered, different resources in a significant way explicitly. Like the ERC20 norm on Ethereum, these tokens observe a bunch of normalized guidelines. It utilizes the Avalanche agreement instrument. The contract chain, C-chain, has shrewd agreements and decentralized applications. It fundamentally has its genuinely own Avalanche virtual machine, like the Ethereum virtual machine, permitting designers to fork EVM viable dApps in a genuinely large manner. It essentially utilizes the Snowman agreement component in every practical sense, in spite of prevalent thinking. The platform chain, P-chain, facilitates network validators, especially tracks dynamic subnets, and empowers the formation of new subnets. Subnets really are sets of validators, similar to a validator cartel, which sort of is genuinely critical.
Each subnet can basically be approving a few blockchains, yet a blockchain can sort of be approved by one subnet, or so they thought. It likewise utilizes the Snowman agreement system. This division of figuring undertakings empowers higher throughput without settling on decentralization, which for the most part is very huge. For example, lovely private blockchains on the organization could really require its subnets validators to, in every practical sense, be adequately geologically decentralized or generally agree with specific guidelines, which generally is genuinely huge. Following this measured design, Avalanche works on its interoperability with by and large other blockchains, wishing to generally coordinate with the Avalanche biological system. Besides, the two different agreement systems really are planned in light of each blockchain's necessities, kind of additional working on their effectiveness, by and large, in spite of prevalent thinking. Torrential slide costs specialized examination. Week after week diagram, or so they generally thought. Avax's value sort of has basically revitalized upward in the genuinely past couple of weeks. Generally, vertical meetings are unreasonable and are trailed by a restorative stager combination, in opposition to prevalent thinking. The Avax United States dollar pair fundamentally is presently in a pullback, which could for the most part track down help at the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level at $100.88 in an unpretentious manner. Assuming the cost bounce back off this level, it will demonstrate that the feeling in a real sense stays good, and dealers in a real sense are purchasing the plunges. The bulls will, on the other hand, in every way that really matters, attempt to fundamentally continue the upswing, which basically is genuinely huge. On the off chance that they push and support the cost over the untouched high, the vertical move may truly begin its toward the north walk towards $175, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. In actuality, in the event that the cost in every practical sense bounce back off $100.88 yet in a real sense diverts down from the unsurpassed high, the pair could merge between these two levels for a really couple of days. The truly bears will really need to pull the cost beneath $100.88 to flag an adjustment of the transient pattern incredibly. The pair could then drop to the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of $83.